Hey, watch it. I got some perfect volunteers right here. Perfect. I got all my guys. Come with me.
Here you go. I'll wait. I'll let you come back.
Touch my boy James like that. Oh, I didn't push you. Nigga, I would eat that.
I gotta pick up Bass. That's why I'll be there 15. You never respond.
Benches.
Sleep.
Take it on the floor. Now, you're gonna need to share that.
How'd you take him on the turf? Thank you.
You know, he's a little license.
No, maybe you just the way you do it. Let me go in
No, I can slide my right here. Hey, what? Hey, did I not say on the turf?
What? You gotta sit on the turf?
I had one to take chairs on the turf.
I gotta sit on the turf.
Hey, we can sit on these benches right here, guys. We got a bench right here. Got two benches right here.
You guys sit in the front row.
We got room in front.
Right here. That's all right. It's not like church. You can sit in the front. I can say that. I go to church. I make it up. Yes, sir.
Are you gonna sit in that, Ethan? Hey, don't be serious like somebody you gonna talk to all day, bro.
Pass those that way. Pass those.
Hey man, I'm blessed. How are you?
Push-up test.
Don't worry. They'll be short.
You love push-ups, don't you? You like to do push-ups with your fingers.
You probably do.
Hey, we got guys.
Be careful. Don't kick this. I want to look bad on YouTube. All right.
This one on YouTube.
Yeah. Well, I got to record it to see how badly I do, so I can fix it for the next one. Right?
Always got to go higher.
Every day. That's what the word means. Getting ready to start, aren't we? Switch.
Everybody's gonna need a pen. Pass the pens around. Listen, I need these back. Right? Get back, right?
Oh, I ain't trying to get in your way.
Pens around here. I need a back.
Front row. Most likely.
Pass the pens around.
Hey, let me go in.
Pass the pens around a little bit.
Santa Claus. Yeah.
Pass them around. Need a pen.
Hey, can you scoot up a tablet, bro?
Pass the pens around, guys. Everybody's gonna need a pen. Everybody's gonna need a
I just
pen.
wasn't trying to be in the video.
Hey, Ian, you listen to me.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
Yes, you are.
He knew that.
Alright, listen, that's gonna be hard to ride on stuff.
Turn the lights
Okay?
Scoot back.
Somebody need a pen here? Hey, Jordan, I got everything ready.
I got good.
Now you need some paper. Who needs the paper?
I got good hair.
Sit on it. Right on it.
Hey, anybody need a pen? On the back?
You supposed to put on
Hey, grab the plate.
I saw on the floor.
Grab it, read it, get it right on. Okay? Dig on, bro.
I need the back.
Hey, come on.
That work.
Now everybody can see.
Second place.
You hand me this 45 pound?
Hey, anybody need a 10-pound plate right on? You can share. We got plates over here. Pass them around. Share. Share with me. I want y'all to, if I take notes, you gotta take notes there, all right? All right.
Push up test. Okay. Okay.
That's quick.
We finna round Lucas off the court.
Me off the court?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Push up.
Yeah, right.
You think you can do more push-ups?
It's like that one time you beat me in basketball.
I never said I beat you.
All right, so you getting in on the push-up count?
I'm not.
Wait, how many push-ups? How many push-ups are you trying to do?
Yeah.
Then Coach Luke, you ain't got your whistle. You can't blow your whistle.
Alright, listen up. We're gonna get going here. Listen. Alright. Let me get your eyes and ears real quick, please. Please and thank you. Please, thank you. Eyes and ears, please. Okay? Hey, bring you in here today. Okay, so you got your scrimmage tomorrow, right?
Yes, Coach.
Okay, good. Alright, so you're not in the weight room, you're not training, but you're in here to learn today. Right?
Yes, Coach.
Okay, come in here and learn. Open your ears. Listen. It's going to be interactive. Okay? Be respectful today. I don't want to be hearing a bunch of talk in the back, please. Okay? Make sure we're listening. Try to learn something today. It's going to be very valuable for you. Okay? So, I'm going to introduce you to a guy, a mentor of mine. Okay? Where I get my roots in strength and conditioning from. Okay? My very first boss, my very first mentor. Alright? 6 years ago. Okay? I was a freshman in college, right? Yes. The guy that got me involved in this. The guy that sparked my passion for strength and conditioning. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be here. Right? Okay, so if you have any wondering why I am the way I am, no offense.
A little bit to do with it.
Okay?
Not a lot, a little.
But that's where it comes from. Okay, so a little bit about Jim Beebe. Coach Jim Beebe, he owns a gym. It's called Unbreakable Athletic Academy, Plainfield, Indiana. You know where that's at? You know where
West side.
Indianapolis?
West side.
I know where it's at.
West side of Indianapolis. Okay, a lot of talent around there. Okay, so he's got a master's, and he's got his bachelor's in finance and business investments, right?
That's true.
Went to Purdue. Okay, spent a lot of time in career, so he knows a lot about business. Okay, what are you going to do when you graduate from here? What are you going to do when you go to college? You're either going to work for a business, own a business, you're going to be in a company somewhere for them, right? Right? So when it comes to that stuff, he's very, very valuable when it comes to those kind of things that you're going to need to know. Okay? Been in that for 15 years. Gym's been open 13 years. Okay? Right now, he's got about 200 athletes every single day. Okay? Different kinds of athletes. He's got power lifters, fellas. Listen, come on. Different kind of athletes across the board. Power lifters, strongman. Okay, he's got CrossFit athletes, Olympic weightlifters. He's got a sports performance facility. Y'all go to Traction? Okay, he is the Traction of West Side Indianapolis. Okay, so the thing that you're doing here, in here, the thing that you're doing at Traction, he runs that stuff. Okay, make sense? Okay. What, 200 athletes? 200 people through? Hey, listen, fellas. All right. So when it comes to developing athletes, okay, it's pumping out athletes every single year. Okay, Division I, Division II, Division III, NAI. Okay, college athletes every single year. Okay, so. Anybody ever thought about military? Military? Alright, so the other thing he provides there, okay, outside of just athletics and training and fitness, right? He works with a lot of military, a lot of law enforcement, okay? Some of the people he's sent off from his gym to come and train with him. You ever heard of the Army Rangers?
I heard
Yeah.
it.
Big deal in the military, okay? Those are the guys they send out when something needs to be done, okay? He sent a couple of those guys out, okay? That makes sense? But overall, when it comes to nutrition, strength conditioning, fitness, stuff like that. He knows all about that, okay? Kind of talk about my story with him. I started off my freshman year in college, right? Okay, learning exercise science, that was my major. Okay, got my first job with him, okay? He's the one that's taught me skills that helped me throughout my college career. Every year I'd come back, work with him, spend time with him. He invested in me, he poured into me, okay? Those skills that he taught me, his gym, everything that he believes in, is what helped me get to Purdue, helped me get to Maryland. Everywhere I've gone, it all forms back to my relationship with Jim and my experiences and my skills I've developed. Does that make sense?
Yes, coach.
And it leads me to another thing. When you find yourself a mentor, a coach, someone that sticks with you, someone that helps you, someone that pours and invests in you, okay? Keep them by your side. It's going to be important for you guys, okay? Nobody in this world ever got to where they got by themselves, right? Okay? So that's all I got. I'm going to turn it over to Jim Beebe. He's got a lot of stuff for you today, okay? Make sure you're listening.
Thanks, Lucas. Appreciate you. I'm gonna give you guys at least 50 different things that could help you today. Don't do all 50. Pick 2 or 3, make those things great. Once you're great at those 2, 3 things, go back to your notes, add 2 or 3 more. The point of today is write down everything you can, get every bit of information you can out of me. I got 1 hour to try to make an impact, so you guys are good for this next year and beyond that. Okay, so I'm gonna give you everything. Don't do everything, right? I can tell you the front squat, back squat, overhead squat, Zercher squat, pause squat, squat with chains, squat with bands. The point is just the squat, not do all 10 different kinds of squats, okay? I'm gonna give you a ton of things, write them all down, everything you can, take every bit of information you can get out of me, follow up with me, keep sucking information out of me, because one day I'm dead and gone, but you guys are younger than I am. You'll take that information and run with it. Gotta start off with energy. Energy comes from motion. My favorite thing to get things off is push-ups. So get at least 25, all right? Find some space on the floor real quick. I always bring push-up handles, that way you can see that my chest gets to my hand. Lock out all the way. Get a good 25 in. Right now, this is the only thing you gotta do physical the whole time. This is it.
Push-ups, let's go! Let's go!
It's me versus Lucas today. You're gonna go, Lucas.
6, 7, I ain't got no.
Come on, dude, get that chest out. Let's go.
Are you still resting? What muscle is that? What muscle is that? What muscle is that? I haven't even stopped. I'll see you tomorrow. I got pacing, man. Lucas, oh, you quit.
Bro.
All right. Not that.
Blood moving now?
All right, we good now. Pay attention. Life gives you the test first unfairly, then it gives you the lesson. It'd be better for the other way around. It's not. The test was 25 push-ups. Be honest. Who got all the way down and up a good 25 times? If you're gonna lie, start over, right? Who got 25? Who got 26? Who got 30? Who got 35? Yes or no? You don't know? That's a no.
I quit counting after 35.
Who got 40? Who got 41? How many did you get?
I'm gonna take a guess.
Guess.
Probably around 60.
Yeah, you're ahead of me. Here's the point, right? I made sure Lucas was next to me because he knows how we used to train. If the target's 25, and I'm going with everything I have, but I'm 47 years old, old man, 265 pounds, and I got 41. He's not gonna get beat by an old man. He's at least doing more, right? And I'm not gonna do just the minimum because that's just not me. The point is this, right? There are pretenders that don't get to the 25. Then there's the college level. You're always doing more. Then there's the pro level. You go until you can. And then there's the statue, all right? 7% kids in college play college, or in high school, play college football at a D1, D2, D3, NAIA level, 7%. Every year, 32 teams, 7 rounds, 230 some picks, 1.7% every year go from college to the NFL. 32 teams, 53-man rosters, plus their practice squad, right? Over 3,000 people. They take, what, 6 to the Hall of Fame? Where you get the statue, right? The statue people find out that I'm coming. They go on my YouTube channel, they read everything, and they realize that, oh shoot, before all of Jim's motivation speeches, I always do push-ups. He's coming, I'm gonna prepare in advance, I'm gonna beat everybody that way. That's the difference. Do the minimums, you're a pretender. If you go above and beyond, maybe you play in college. If you go until you can't, maybe you can play in the pros. All right? You do all this and then apply your head, maybe you're playing beyond, right? That's the push-up challenge. And now you gotta ask yourself, how do I apply that principle to everything? Everything, okay? Everything. Why are we here? I need 2 volunteers. First one, raise your hand. There's 1, 2. Pink shirt and you, let's go. When people come to my gym, they always meet with me and we go over a couple things. The first question I always ask, and what's your name?
Jamie.
Jamie. You already told me once.
Bodie.
Bodie. Jamie and Bodie. Jamie, you go first. All right, so I'm gonna walk you through this. I'm gonna give you my own personal story as well. Jamie, why are you here today?
Here because I love this sport. I don't see myself anywhere else but this sport.
Okay.
I care about this team and
Hold
everything.
on. Oh, you told me you love football.
Yeah.
Why do you love football?
This is
Or why do you want to be here with on the football team?
because I care about everybody in this room.
Okay. Why?
Because I'm with them every day. I'm with my brothers every day.
Why is that important? No matter to me. Why is it important to you? Why is it, these brothers of yours? Why is that important to
You
you?
always got to keep somebody by your side.
Somebody else. Why not your family? Why is that your own immediate family home? Why these guys?
I feel like football brings a different type of family.
It does. Why is that important to you? Why do you want to have that?
I feel like
If they're there with you, then you're not.
I feel like if y'all with me, I'm not alone.
Then you're not alone. Okay? And you guys do something together, you make what? A difference?
Make a difference in the world.
So this. Once I say the 7 levels of why, once you're past 3 or 4, you're on 5 or 6. Right? You care. These are my brothers. I'm not alone anymore. I make a difference. That's why you're here. Okay? How about you, Bodie? I'm sure it's not the same. You can't go off him either, right? Why? Why are you here today? You be honest too, because I'll know if you're not.
Well, the first one, we
Sure.
can say the first one.
You love football.
Yeah, and
But why is that important to you?
it can teach me life lessons. And
Okay.
More than the game,
Why is that important?
because I can make a difference and change. Like, even if it's one person, change someone's life.
Difference plus
Change.
which triangle means change in math nerd, all right? Why does that make a difference? Why is making a difference in change? Why is that important to you?
So I feels like I'm helping people.
Why is that important?
It's just the way I've been taught growing up is help others.
So that's part of your identity of helping people. You guys, hold on, don't go anywhere. Don't go nowhere. I hope large fits.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right, have a seat. Have a seat. So, when you tie what you're doing to who you are and you're real about it, then you got a shot of always doing it. Right? If you guys knew I was coming, why not come here a half hour early and ask me questions? What if Ray Lewis were here speaking today at 5 o'clock? What time would you be here?
1:30.
Right? Yesterday? Waiting outside? Get as much information as you can out of him, right? Right? So if this is your why, you're helping people, this is part of your identity, you make a difference, you're not alone anymore, and you think about that, then why are we lifting today? Why are we outside when it's 90 degrees? Because I have a big why. If you take nothing away from me else today, and you have a big why, you don't have to learn anything else from me. You have, really, run with that and you're good. If you don't have that why, it's okay. Don't write it down now, but when you get home tonight, go through those 7 steps, and you gotta be honest. You gotta dig in deep, painfully deep. And then you turn to your ally, not your friend, your ally, and you tell them, why do I do this? Why do I do this? Why am I speaking to you guys? Grew up in east side of Cleveland, love sports, always want to play sports, grew up poor. Food stamps, anybody know what food stamps are?
They just got recharged.
Great, so grew up food stamps, couldn't play sports till I was 12, finally got to play a little bit of baseball. By 14, I played 1 year of football, then I go to St. Ignatius High School. For context, last 25 years, 50 big school state titles, 11 in football alone. Had a national title in rugby this year, okay? So I'm at this school, it's all boys, it's competitive, they're great athletes, they're awesome. I'm not, I'm pretty good, but not great, right? And these guys can send people to Ohio State every year, so I always want to be affiliated in athletics and didn't. So I ended up playing racquetball, something silly. Went to Purdue, always real smart, good at math. Parents spent all their money on education, what little we had, but I always wanted to be part of athletics and sports, and I didn't get that. I didn't make it happen. You go till age 35, master's degree, JP Morgan, big bank, making plenty of money. I'm like, it's just not me anymore, right? I'm fat. I'm making people super wealthy, but not making anybody better. I'm just doing fine. I'm like, I want to be good at sports. I want to be in sports. I want to be with athletics. I want to see what people can do physically. You ever watch the reason why people watch? Like, well, look what that person did, right? So I've always wanted to be affiliated with that. Always been entrepreneurial. Never had money, so had to mow lawns. I wanted a Nintendo 1 year. You guys know what that is?
Yes.
12 years old, first year to play baseball. You gotta sell 1 box of 30 candy bars. Each is $1 to get your uniform. If you don't sell your 30 candy bars, you can't play because you didn't pay for a uniform. Fine. Asked for Nintendo that year. No, Jim, we don't make money. Okay, great. Playing baseball was my first time, and coach was like, hey, don't get your 30 box, get your box of 30 done, but if you sell more, you can get some more prizes. I'm like, what's that? If you sell more, you can get a Nintendo. Like the time was $100 back in 1986. How many boxes I gotta sell? 36. With 30 in a box, that's over 1,000 bars, coach. Yep, that's all you gotta do. Roger that. Go out, sell over 1,000 candy bars, get my free Nintendo. Like there's a path, there's a way there, you just have to execute. Okay? Go to Purdue, Dad goes, hey, I know you're going out of state, you can go anywhere you want. Anywhere. I go, Dad, we don't need money, I should stay in state. I got you, I saved money for college, you can go. Okay? I go to Purdue, engineering and then business. First semester in this first semester, hey Jimmy, I got nothing. I go, it's $17,000 a year, Dad. I don't have that. They're like, sorry. Okay, I can transfer or drop out. I get a letter in the mail. How would you like to run your own painting franchise? How would you like to run your own business? Lots of hard work, lots of risk, but you can make enough money. So I started doing the math, and I'm like, if I start painting these houses, I could pay for my tuition. Sign me up. Go all in. Go all in again, right? Started a painting business from scratch, paid for my out-of-state tuition, only graduated after 4.5 years, graduated with 1 year of student debt. After a while, you start to realize that I'm not really good at a lot of things, but I'm good at suffering, and I'm good at just doing the little things over and over and over again. You can't tell me that's not what football is, blocking and tackling, right? So yeah, I'm gonna get kicked out of school, but if I start this new business on the side, I got a shot. Okay, let's do that, right? You get my MBA in 2008, 2009. You guys all born then? Yeah, financial crisis, you guys probably don't remember that. Housing market bubble, everything bursts. I do my MBA. MBA is a 2-year program in finance. I did it in 1 year. I had 3 kids and a divorce. I lived in Indianapolis. I drove to Purdue for my MBA every day, 70 minutes and back. Graduated all in 1 year, top of my class. But I picked finance, and it's in the middle of a financial crisis. No jobs. You get an MBA, 97% placement rate, 6-figure salary. That year, 23%. I got 3 kids and an ex-wife. Can't not have a job. I started blocking and tackling. I'm one of the 23% I get a job. Didn't do things special, just did the basics over and over and over again. So there are 6 things we talk about at my gym, 6 core values. One is Kaizen. It's written on your sheet. Kaizen means you're looking for a little bit of improvement in everything that you do. Everything. All right? If you can try to look for a little bit in everything, we're gonna start talking about really why are people really here? I told you why I'm here. My goal now is I want to be dead and gone. I have my gym. I'm making an impact. I have my own kids. They're getting older. I'm getting them better. But I'm going to be dead and gone someday. And if I can get you guys to win, then I win, right? If I can get my son or my daughter to win, then I win. My kid's my athlete. That's why I'm here. Because I didn't fulfill something a long time ago because I want to be be a great athlete or be in athletics. So I'm doing it now. And nothing is promised, right? People die all the time. This is my shot. So if I can get you guys better, then I win. You guys get more than, you guys had 2 wins last year, right? I'm looking for 3. If you guys get 3, then I feel like I win. Here's the thing. All you guys, some might play in college. Some might play pros, right? Some might play more than the standard 2 to 3 years. But in either instance, it is an experience. It's not a career. The 3-year average, that's not a career. That 3-year experience is less than your college or your high school experience, right? So there's something else going on. So you, me, we're here. We're on this path, right? Here's where I am. T is for time. This is where I want to be. These are all these little targets. These are all these little goals we have all along the way, right? That's nice, but I'm going here. I'm focusing only on here. I'm not focusing on the goal. I read this in this one book. I really struggled to decide if I agree with it or not. It says goals are for losers. Processes are for winners. I gotta have a goal, right? But what happens when you win your 3 games in the first 3 and then game 4, so, hey, I got 3, I'm good. No, you still have the rest of the season. Well, let's say you win 3 games halfway in, you still have the rest of the season, can I get 4? Let's say you guys finally make it to sectionals and win, right? What if you win? That was the goal. The goal was to get there and win. We won. Well, you got another game now. Now what? Well, it wasn't the goal. Mentally, I'm not there. I gave it all on that last game. I got nothing left. I'm out. Well, what if you win this? And what if you win this? And you go to state. What if this season ends and you got next year? Oh, we got sectionals last year. I'm good. I hit my goal. There's still another year, right? I made it to college. I'm playing in college. That was my goal, but I didn't really make the field, but I made it. I had my goal, I made that, but then what? That's why the goal's gotta be you. Here. All these other are targets along the way. Do I have a 500-pound squat? Do I run a 4.7? Do I run a 4.6? Can I dunk a basketball? Can I get a 4.0 in GPA? Can I be here a half hour early? How you do anything is how you do everything. Integrity, core value number 1 at our gym. Okay? If you're always living that lifestyle where I'm attacking all day long, yeah, you might be a good student, you might be good at football, you might be a good banker, you might be good at something, you'll be good at something. You might have a better relationship with your spouse than maybe you saw with your parents, like with me, okay? But if you're always attacking to be this version of you, you're on this path, right? Focus on this version of you, which attacks weaknesses, right? If you do that, all these other goals take care of themselves. Now, it's easy to say, hard to do, but the simple things matter the most, like learning how to run a computer. All right. Probably.
You're right there.
Yeah, but I want to make sure this lamp is coming on. So I'm going to need Lucas.
Lou. He said he needs you. Let's go.
Can you get that on?
It's peeling.
You said you got to get ready for the game. What you on? JB might be out of luck. He might not. If you want to see Andy today, just text me.
All right, pay attention. Quiet down.
Be quiet.
Hey, focus up, please. Let's go. Stand back. Stand up. Stand up.
Come on, Luke. It's not connected to yours.
Draw it. Who said it was not worried about I really hit it. Yes. No, she's already gone. Absolutely. Come on. Never just keep talking.
Yeah, how much you got?
34? I got 2, bro. It's 30 points. Yeah, you can show me like 2
As a senior, I'm gonna have props up. No, I'm gonna win next week.
All right, that's unfortunate.
I ain't even on that.
Life happens. That's okay. Deion Sanders. Unplug that. What he was saying on.
Hey.
All right, come on. Come back in here, all right? What he says is that people are practicing for practice, right? Instead of really why are they here? He takes them through his why. So if you hear his why, really what it is, Hall of Famer, he didn't go on the field to be good that day. He didn't go on the field to get the most reps. He didn't go on the field to make a deal with, hey, if I go hard on practice, you go hard. If I go easy, you go easy. The deal was with himself and with God, I'm going to try to be the best I can. It was very simple, but he lived that. If you listen to his Hall of Fame speech, he went from here to here and hit all these targets along the way. Now, there's going to be some things that get in your way, all right? The limits. Usually it's a limiting belief. Usually it's a fear, okay? So I'm gonna take one more volunteer. Who wants in? It's gonna be a little uncomfortable, a little awkward. All right. You raise his hand first. This guy. I'm Jim. Mike. All right. So Mike, everybody's got limiting beliefs, limiting fears, right?
Hey, let's refocus.
Say one out loud.
One of my fears,
And be honest, because we're gonna know.
any kind of failure, failing at anything.
Failure. Why?
Because I made a promise to my mom,
Uh-huh.
and I told her like after I got locked up, I was like, I'm gonna do my best to stay on my team and keep everything up.
Okay. So, to say it out loud gives it kind of like its own little animal. Then you can address it. So I'm afraid of failure. I'm afraid of not living up to really my promise, right? If you go all in and you don't do as well as you can, but you go all in and do your best, your mom's still gonna love you. Yeah, right. Now there's that integrity piece, I'm gonna do the best I can. But if you're afraid of something, say it out, simply say it out loud. Say it out loud and see if it sounds real or not.
I'm afraid of height. I'm afraid of death.
All right. So, quiet down, please. Say it out loud. Say it to your teammate. Say it to your ally. Then you got to write down 1, 2, or 3 steps. I'm afraid of letting people down because that's my word. That's who I was. That's my identity. Like, I don't do a lot of public speaking outside of my gym and all my No More athletes, right? I've never been to Fort Wayne. I'm 47. How old are you guys? Teenagers? You guys all got better tans than me, right? So that's not my demographic. So I'm a little nervous. Can I connect with you guys? This is my one shot is be here only for another 35 minutes. So I'm a little nervous. Can I make an impact? Because remember, I'm on this path, and if it doesn't go well, then what? Here's the thing. If I hold back, do I really have a shot with you guys? No. If I go all in, do I have a little bit of a shot? Yeah. Right? If you're on the field going all in or are you holding back, which one you got a better shot on? All in. Right? So if you're gonna fail, you might as well be going all in. So when I opened my gym, what's that look like? Sold all my investments, all my retirements, got my car repossessed first year. It's hard. There's no blueprint here. Here's how you run a successful gym. It's 10 years now. 4% of businesses make it 10 years. March will be 10 years for me. If you go all in, you got a shot, right? So now we got to work on a system. What gets in the way of your limiting beliefs and your fears? If you write it down, you tell someone, you write down 3 steps, at some point, you simply have to step forward. I'm afraid of needles. So it's hard for me to get blood work done. And when you work and you compete in the strongman world where you're carrying 800 pounds on your back and your farmer's carrying 300 in a hand, you get to be pretty big and you're 319 pounds. You're also pre-diabetic. Now you got to get some needles in your arm to check your blood. Shoot. We get enough of those done. You do enough steps and reps. I'm not nervous anymore. Now I got 2 tattoos. Right? Don't go anywhere. If one of the other guys is large and you're an extra large now, you can switch. Thanks, Mike. So, if you're afraid of something that's holding you back, I'm afraid of being try hard. I'm afraid to say no to my friends on Friday night. I'm afraid they're not gonna like me. Okay, ask for help. Coach, I need help here. Coach, our goals are this, but I'm doing this. Ask for help. Take 10 breaths and ask for help. Right? Find allies, not friends. Like, I love Lucas to death, but we don't hang out. We're not like friends where we hang out and do stuff. But he's my training ally, so when I'm here, I make sure I'm lined up next to him so I can do my push-ups, because I know as my ally, he and I are locked in for the same goal. Okay? Right? Next, maybe you're a little nervous, maybe you're not all in, maybe you don't quite believe in yourself yet. Well, now we gotta start brainwashing you. That's usually a pretty negative word, right? But y'all do it all the time anyways. If the radio's hooked up here, you're gonna change the music around when you're trying to hit a big squat. When you're on offense at home, they want the crowd to be quiet. When you're on defense at home, they want the crowd to be loud. Right? You're brainwashing the team that's out there. You're getting them pumped up or calming them down. You listen to certain music, you get hyped. right? If you go to school and you listen to what they tell you, you're getting brainwashed with education. If you go to church, you're getting brainwashed with Jesus, right? It's being pumped into you anyways. You know how much you're on your phone. Who's on the phone at least an hour a day? 2,
Everybody put your hand up.
3,
All y'all on your phone
4.
every day. Every single one.
Last time I did this at my gym, all the kids averaged between 4 and 5 hours. All right, fine. Don't fight it. You gonna go with that? How many are on TikTok though? How many are watching chasing girls on social media? How about this? I got a 2.5 hour ride up here and a 2.5 hour ride back. That's 5 hours. Can I put at least 4 hours of something educational I can listen to on the way to and from? Can I at least do 1 hour? If you're on your phone at least 5, can you get up first thing in the morning and listen to someone motivational? Inky Johnson, anybody know him? Yeah. Eric Thomas, right? Tony Robbins, Ray Lewis, 52 deck of cards, right?
Yeah.
Brainwash yourself that way. Set it up. Set up your process. You have these motivational speakers, you'll have this and that. You need a process. Because once I leave tomorrow, it's like, hey, you might have a great practice day or a scrimmage tomorrow. What about Monday? The process has to kick in. Find some people to help brainwash yourself to get you better. You're on your phone anyways. I'm not asking for everything. You're under 5 hours a day. Give me 1. I did like 10 blocks of 30 minutes on different sections on this talk. They're all on our YouTube channel. The video looks ridiculous and silly, right? It's just me talking quickly, but it's still the same message and the information. Take the information, apply it. Listen to Inky Johnson and apply it, right? This is when you're doing everything. This is the push-up challenge where you go all out. The pro level where you go all out until you fail. This is part of it. Aiden Hutchinson, who's him? Who's that? Anybody know? DM Michigan. I love Ohio State. I'm from Ohio, but that dude's amazing. That dude's amazing. He destroyed Ohio State. What number did you get picked? 2. Where'd he go? Detroit. So hometown guy. You guys see his interview afterwards? No. He's wearing a suit, right? Blaze asked him, hey, tell us about that suit. Takes out the jacket. Yeah, my mom helped me make this. So he gets a suit professionally made. Hutchinson has a 5-year journal. Every day, writing down thoughts, notes. I will be a first-round draft pick. We will beat Ohio State. I will run a 4.7. I will be a Heisman finalist. Wrote it down every day in a journal. 5 years. 365 days, it's over 1,600 entries. Brainwashing himself to the point where he knew it so backwards before he believed it, because you say it enough times, you're going to start to believe it. It was stitched into his suit. Here's what my journal looked like if I could put it in the material. He opens up his jacket, bam. Brainwashed himself. Went number 2. Come on, man, these are little things. Write that down, brainwash yourself, right? All right, next piece. You start to decide, all right, I'm gonna be all in. What do I want? You want adversity and you want discomfort. Who plays offensive line? You, right there, come on, yes sir?
Yes, sir, Toby.
You line up right here, pass blocking stance towards me. Luke's gonna say go. Say go, Lucas.
Go.
I play guard.
Okay? Let's do it one more time. Lucas, you say go.
Go.
Okay. Did I engage him much?
No.
Did I push him at all?
No.
Did I do anything to him?
No.
No. Did he get any better?
No.
No. Oh, don't get one more shirt. He didn't get any better. Right? How do you get better? You have to be pushed. If you watch Last Dance, Michael Jordan, he only wanted people to push him, right? If I go all out against him all the time, I'm probably getting better. But he can't come in slow, he can't come in weak, he can't come in weak mindset. So I'm only gonna train with people that really wanna get after it. So if let's say I'm a running back or linebacker, what am I trying to, what if you're my son, Jack? He plays at Ball State. All right, Jack, you play linebacker. Your goals are you lift with all the linemen, you run with the DBs and the wide receivers. That's not fair. Great. If you can outlift the linemen and you can run with the skill guys, then what? Gotta be up there at least, right?
You killing.
Got to. So maybe you get beat, but at least you're pushing there. You have to seek discomfort. What's that look like for you every day? I'll tell you what I do. Take a cold shower every day. See what that feels like.
I do that.
Okay?
I try, dude.
It's not hard. It's not hard. Okay? But you have gotten to get in the mindset. This is practice. We're trying to win. We have some goals as a team. We're on win 2 games. Right? Even when you score a touchdown on that drive, you're gonna have adversity. You're not gonna get positive yards all the time. Someone's gonna score a touchdown on you. There's adversity all game. You go home the next night, there's adversity. Hey, let's go out, bro. There's college kids. Hey, let's go out, bro. Hey, camp hasn't started yet. We can smoke weed all night. That's okay. Right? The adversity is you against that. The more you look for it, the more comfortable you get with it. Oh, it's 4th and 1, no big deal. I'm used to being in pain. Let's go. It's just another day. Then you pick a mantra. Okay? Pick something, 2 or 3 words. Move forward. Win. Execute. For me, my main mantra is relentless and execute. We have our 6 core values. We want to do it. We want to apply them relentlessly and out execute. Okay? If you watch Lone Survivor, it's a military movie. Anybody heard of it? No.
Yes.
Michael Murphy,
Yes, I have.
4 Navy SEALs, surrounded by a Taliban. Okay? They send 2 choppers. Essentially, at some point, all but 1 die. They all get beat. Okay? They're falling back. This line right here, here's a cliff. They're getting surrounded. Michael Murphy, he's the leader. He's the lieutenant. Soldier asks, what's next? We jump. What? Yes, we jump. Roger that. They go. There's no hesitation. There's no, hey, I don't want to do this. They made a contract. They made a deal. Not in this moment. They made a deal when they signed up for the Navy. This is the life I'm going to be in. If I don't make it through Navy SEAL training, I'm going to find a place for me because you can't get out. So maybe you're a cook on a boat. Fine. But now you're a Navy SEAL. You follow the Lieutenant, Michael Murphy. He says we're jumping off a cliff to give us a better shot of saving our lives. They literally jump and they roll down, breaking bones all along the way. All right?
Did they survive?
1 did. So they keep fighting, and finally one of the guys makes it and he survives. The whole rest of the team lost and got beat and got killed. But if they all give up here, then they all die, right? They went through all this push, adversity, move forward. 1 guy survived. That's why it's called Lone Survivor. True story. He got captured by this local village, and they protected him until reinforcements came. Read the book, watch the movie. We do a charity fundraiser every year for those guys. But at some point, you make a decision and you decide. They decide when they joined the Navy what they wanted to do. That meant all these things are required now. If you decide, hey, we're winning this year, then all these things are required. What's that look like? You go to bed early, right? Checking your hydration. Checking how much you eat. Do you know the playbook? All right. Once you decide how you're gonna act, I'm gonna go all in. You know your why. You decide you're going from here to here, from here to death, here at age 85. All right? You write down your fears and your limits and you address those. You start pumping all the information into your head to get better. And you decide, well, now what's my process? How do I get there? You got a question?
I was just gonna ask you something about something you said just a few minutes ago.
Fire away.
It was, you said far away?
Fire away. Let me know.
Oh, okay, my bad. It was something along the lines of the more you desire or the more you be comfortable with it, or I can't remember exactly what you said.
You want to seek discomfort.
Seek discomfort?
Yeah, you want to be uncomfortable all the time. Well, it gets hot in here, right? I'm sweating. I'm a big boy.
Cause I was talking about, like, the more you desire, the more you get comfortable with it, is the more shit, like, when you said with 4th and 1, oh, it ain't nothing, cause you used to be in 4th and 1.
You wanna be so used to being uncomfortable that those normal situations you don't care about
You
anymore.
start pushing yourself to get through.
You just get through it. It's jump off the cliff, okay,
Thank you.
right? So, It Takes What It Takes is a book on training your mind. Talk about Russell Wilson a lot. Regardless of the down in distance, his mantra was quick feet, so he's moving. Read, throw. Quick feet, read, throw. So he's moving around, quick read, execute. It's 4th and 1, it's 1st and 10, up by 30, down by 30, early in the drive, late in the drive, early in the game, late in the game. That's only the focus. What if it's 4th and 1 and the game matters? You're like, oh man, people are here. Oh man, that's what we all talked about. You start focusing on that? No. You start focusing on the wrong thing, right? You need to have your mantra set before the game kicks off, and that's your mantra all season. Ball's coming to you, receiver. Eye on the ball, close hands. Right? You're on linebacker, find the ball, get to the ball, right? Whatever your mantra is, you need to have that. But now you need this Kaizen process to hunt weaknesses. Everybody likes to do the fun things, right? Everybody likes squatting 600, right? It's fun. Once you're there, then what? Everybody like making sure you're taking your creatine every day?
Yes.
Everybody sure they like reading,
Yes.
right? What's your process to hunt weaknesses? I'm gonna give this to you, all right? So we got 15 minutes left. There's the head, and then there's the body, okay? Swot analysis, another MBA term. You apply this every quarter. Every 3 months, there's 12 months in a year, every quarter is every 3 months. End of the quarter, March 30, June 30, September 30, and 12/31, right? Strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. These two impact all 6. So mentally, okay, are you disciplined? Are you focused? How do you deal with your distractions? How do you handle pressure? Okay, sit down with an ally, position group, with your coach. Coach, I want you to go through mentally, where am I at? What are my strengths? What are my weaknesses? What are my opportunities? What are my threats? Okay, strengths, I'm great during the game. Weaknesses mentally, I make bad choices on Saturdays. Opportunities, I elevate this part, I start starting this year. Threats, I don't get my act together, I get arrested on Saturday night, or I don't play anymore. Okay? If you don't know, go on your phone, mentally, get rid of 6 distractions. Get rid of 10 distractions. Add 6 people you want to follow that are going to get you better. You play a linebacker, you got to be following Luke Kuechly, one of the smartest of all time. Ray Lewis, also smartest and one of the most athletic, right? Follow those players. Follow Inky Johnson. I'm pretty average, so maybe you follow me when you're bored, right? But everybody else, find people to follow mentally that'll get you better, and get rid of the distractions that make you suck. Apply the same thing every quarter on how smart are you. Now remember, you're going here, not here. So this is gonna be more than just football. How smart are you? How you do anything is how you do everything. Are you good in school or not? It's real. Do you know the playbook or not? Let me give you Bill Belichick's approach to how smart are you in football. If you know your position perfectly on a scale of 1 to 10, you are a 5. You're not even a passing grade. You're 50% if you know your position perfectly. If I'm playing middle linebacker, if I know all the linebackers, all the Mikes, all the Sams, right? 3-4 defense, 4-3, 5-2. If I know all the linebackers' positions, all their jobs perfectly, you are a 6. 6 out of 10. If you know the entire defense, you're a 7. You know where all the linemen got to be, because maybe the main 2 guys that left and go down, and you got a freshman in there and he's out of position. Well, if he doesn't do his job, then you have to, right? So you got to move him. So if I know where all the DBs got to be, and all everybody in front of me and everybody around me, 7. if you can figure out the O, what they're doing, and I'm on D, 8. Then if you know all the offensive coordinators, this is Ray Lewis' approach, right? If I know all the offensive coordinators that we're playing in our conference, you see them twice in the pros. The offensive coordinators, what their schemes are like, and I know all our stuff, you're only at a 9. Because then you gotta add all the offensive coordinators that are not normally on their schedule, but they're still there that year. At that level, you're at 10, when you know all the psyches and all the approaches and all the schemes of all the offensive coordinators of everybody that you play. That is the level of relentless pursuit of knowledge. That's just in football. Are you smart at your nutrition? Are you smart at how to train? Do you know how to recover? Are you smart at dealing with teammates? That doesn't even approach that yet. You might be a 3 or a 4, not even a 5 in those other areas. But that's what that takes. Hey coach, where do I need to get smarter at? Where am I weak? What are my opportunities, what are my threats? All right? If you want to get smarter at anything, here is a very simple book. I think I've bought and given away at least 50. Okay? How do you change any habit? It's very basic. Apply that 1,000 times. That's all I'm doing in this speech right now, is applying that book with you guys. If you're not reading, you're not studying, you're not listening to podcasts, you're not listening to the right YouTube videos, you're not getting smarter, you got no shot. I'm not talking about football. Right? I don't make the rules, but these are the rules. Next, your teammates, that doesn't apply to just football either. Coach, where am I at being just getting along with my teammates? Where am I at, where am I strength-wise at getting them better? Coach, what are my strengths and weaknesses in dealing with my coaches, because those are my teammates? How about my relationship with my athletic trainers? Some of the best athletes, they know the athletic trainer is the best because they're always using them, working with them. How about outside of football? People that you work with, jobs, your family. Teammates are the people you work with. Man, if this is the guy that no one likes, guess what, man? Not getting hired. Not keeping him around. What are my opportunities there? Oh man, I can get the entire linebacking core better. Makes my job so much easier. I don't need to do 120 tackles this year. We can shut them down, get off the field. I don't have to do 90. That means I'm probably not hurting all day Saturday. Less plays, probably less chance to get a concussion. Threats, if I suck with everybody else, I'm probably not playing. Or if I keep screwing people over, not doing my job, one day they let the guy come right through and run me over. Teach me a lesson. Hunt for these every quarter. Teammates, find an ally to share this with and have Friday check-ins on the goals for the week. And then your goal is to improve that person. When you're squatting with that person, you are watching to see, hey, is this butt going back? Or is his knees out? Is he tight? Is he engaged? Is he paying attention? Correct that. Get that person better. If I got 600 on my back, which I did, I still got people watching me because I'm going to make a mistake at some point. And if 600 back, you make a mistake, you're in big trouble. So I have to get that person better so that if they can get better, they can keep me safe. And that person gets me better and I squat 6 and this guy's and we're both playing D line and I hit 6 and he's gonna be like, shoot, I got Jim to hit 6. Let's get me to hit 6. Because now he has to chase me. Because I'm out squatting him. Well shoot, now he gets better. Him being selfless, getting me better, makes him have to chase them. Right? You focus on this, man, things are easy. That's all in the head. Apply the same approach to your training, your nutrition, and your recovery. The training, you gotta be thorough and exhaustive. Lucas's training is not perfect. It's never gonna be, neither is mine, right? You gotta know you then. What if you guys don't do any neck or trap work and you guys are susceptible to concussions? Okay? We do more neck and trap work, maybe you don't have a concussion that time when you get hit. Or if your core is weak and you crumble underneath that big squat, your legs might be strong, but you crumble there. Or you have an imbalance. A lot of high school kids, especially females, big quads, quad dominant, weak hamstrings, weak butt. What's that mean eventually? ACL, MCL tear. You have to know, apply these things, to learn these things about your training. You're not fast enough, you don't jump high enough, why? Kobe Bryant comes out of high school, goes right to the pros. First things he had to work on, he could jump, he could run, he could shoot. He struggled dunking simply because he didn't have the grip strength. He couldn't do this well enough. It impacted him as a pro. All right, small little thing. Muscle group right here, get stronger here, palm the ball better, dunked better. Otherwise, you have to go two-handed dunks all the time. You gotta look for those little things. Maybe he's athletic, maybe he's strong, but maybe he sucks with his hands, right? Or maybe he gets tired in the fourth quarter. Hunt for these things. If anything, on your training, never miss. Ask Lucas for 2 big weaknesses and what to do on the side for 30 days. Luke, what am I weak at here? Fine. Grip strength, great. For the next 30 days, I want you to do these 3 exercises 4 days a week. If you get them all done, come see me. If you don't get them all done, don't bother. Come back when you're done. You take the push-up approach, go all in, get all that done and more, come back, get the next task. Hunt, hunt, hunt. Okay? How do you eat? 2/3 of your success coming from eating. What do you do on game day? You guys play at night, right?
Yes.
Big, heavy burgers and lots of protein, heavy meal right beforehand?
No.
No. No. Slow digestion, right? You want sugar in your glycogen stores. Pancakes,
Fiber.
French toast, go. Right? What happens in off season? During season, what happens if you're dehydrated? What should your urine look like if you're dehydrated or not? They test you at Ohio State.
Clear. Or
Not clear, but light lemonade, right? Yeah, so you don't know that. Let's say the guy behind you doesn't know that. You gotta teach that person. Who takes creatine? Okay? It's basically something you have to take daily. You're an athlete, you need creatine every day.
where do you get it? Can you get it from?
You get it from me, you can get it from GNC, you can get it from Walmart, you go online, Amazon, go there. 6 grams, 8 grams tops. Even when you don't train, take it.
And what does it help you for?
It helps you recover faster. Completely legal, NCAA approved. All right, so if you take nothing else from me nutrition-wise, take your creatine. I think I even wrote it down for you. And for whatever weight you are, how much you weigh?
230.
So he needs at least 230 grams of protein a day. It's a rough number. If he wants to get bigger, he needs more. If he wants to change his body fat percentage, he needs less. All right? If you want to get bigger and stronger, 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. You take nothing else away from me on your nutrition, yeah.
Do you think we should use like water? Like, is it like a shake? Do you think we should use water like almond milk? 'Cause
I don't like water because it makes me like feel sick.
Yeah, I use almond milk.
So I use any kind of milk or if it's just creatine, any kind of juice, Gatorade. Usually I just put it in my overall in my protein shake. Doesn't matter when you take it, just take it. Even if you're not trained, take it. Recovery. Number 1 steroid, sleep. Number 1 steroids, sleep. Sleep as much as possible. Here's the hard part. Get off your phones before you go to bed. Don't watch awesome movies before you go to bed, right? Get off your phone. I'm not giving you any rules that are mine. They are just the way it is. You see this stuff, all these lights, all this stimulus, all this is happening. Your brain's thinking. It takes longer for you to calm down. It takes longer for you to fall asleep, get in your deep sleep. You don't recover. All that stimulus, right? I'm not saying don't be on your phone. I'm saying don't talk to your boys, don't talk to your girls, right? Just 30 minutes before you go to bed, just shut it down, man. Get out of your head, relax. Take your dog for a walk. I don't know. Lay down, stare at a pillow. Pray, right? Read a book. Calm down, sleep. Number 1 steroid. No phones. Write something down in your journal. Write something down 2 or 3 times in your journal every night. Same thing. Your mind will start thinking about it. Study your playbook before you go to bed. You suck at math, study math before you go to bed. It's easier. Your mind will start learning it. You have this subconscious. You can train it. You can make it work for you. You do all that brainwashing during the day, and then you plant that in your head before you go to sleep, and you write stuff down in your journal, and you have that Aiden Hutchinson jacket. All that's in your head now. Like, I don't come up here and I'm all fired up because it's just me turning it on and off, except when I turn my hat. I pump it into me all day long. I get up, I walk the dog today. I listen to 48 Laws of Power while I'm walking the dog. If I go to the gym, I'm pumping in Jocko, David Goggins, Eric Thomas in my head when I'm training. I'm driving up here, it's 2.5 hours. I take 2 hours to listen to another book on tape, right? And I got 2 hours on the way back. I'll probably call my kids, my wife on the way home, and maybe I'll listen to something goofy like jazz to kind of calm down. Because it's aggression and it's me pushing against you guys. But there's 4 hours pumping into my head so I can just be jacked up, ready to go right now, because I create that subconsciously in my head, and you can too. That you get fired up to be this person, and you have a process to do it. So then you go on your phone when I leave, you write down, hey, I need a time with my coach, you schedule that, and then 3 months down the road, you schedule another appointment, hey, I need to meet with you, coach, go over these things. Remember I said I'm gonna give you 50 things to do? Well, I did. Only write down 1 or 2 things on each thing and then attack that and then you're done. What's my number 1 weakness in this area? Fix that for 3 months and then move on. You do that for the next 3 months, that's 4 times just on nutrition. That's 4 different habits here, times 6. That's 24 habits. You're a new person. You aren't here, you are here. You are a new person this time next year. You are a new person the year after that. You got that? Who's been the most engaged?
I think Mikey's been engaged.
There you go, Mike.
Appreciate it.
Yep. All right, I got like 3 minutes. Ask me anything you want to know. Could be about anything. Could be something silly and stupid. I don't care. Yeah.
So what do you think with like when it comes to my habits and stuff, like I always like think I want to change this and I want to change that, but then when you get to it, like I procrastinate.
So you have a weak why, and you're not tying your habit to your why, and you don't have a process for your habit. Give me an example.
Like I'll be like, it's like this. Also, like I'll be like, oh, I want to go do laundry.